We've got some large Rad Scorpions tearing people up right now. Lear Shape 2, you're being beat up. I wonder where the Rad Scorpions came from. They must have wandered in. You're unconscious and overexerted. I think you've lost your right hand. Yeah, at your elbow it looks like. Chopped it off. That's probably it. I don't think the Rad Scorpions are interested in you. They seem to be moving on. Chode Stomper, you're out there. There's a Rad Scorpion. There's a dog. We need to get more troops over here. So we need to get the entire military on duty, don't we? Only Radish is probably patrolling the top of that tower over there. I guess we already have everybody on duty. Almost everybody. Okay. So APA, we'll send your group over here. For some reason you're stationed out there in the middle of the lake. I'm guessing that S there is a dead Rad Scorpion. So we'll unpause it and send you down there. See what happens to you here, Chode Stomper, as you go to rescue Lear Shape. You're not used to being outside. Nico 2 approaches and Mac Edward 2 approaches. The large Rad Scorpion. It's not hurt at all. They pounce on it. Large sledgehammers bouncing off its carapace as it slowly cracks and gives way. I think the large Rad Scorpion's flying through the air right now. They pounce on it and crush it. It's nothing but bits. Another dead scorpion up there. So crack it open and bring it inside, boys. We're eating Rad Scorpion tonight. They're big enough to basically be cooked as lobsters. And Lear Shape 2 will get you inside, get you fixed up. I'm sure we can make you a prosthetic arm in there with our vault technology. Provided you don't bleed out. You're stunned, so you're not unconscious anymore. Got lower spine injury. Did you kill any of them? Let's find out. Nope. You didn't get any kills there. They ambushed you apparently. Sprang out of nowhere and took you down. So I guess we'll have to get the military on duty better out here. Set up some better patrol routes. Make sure that they're all guarding each other. I think that this must have been a stray route that nobody else was on. So they went out there and got jumped. And MCHIM, you finished your creation here, a diorite bracelet. Called Light Past, the Rages of Handling. Valued at 58,800 dwarf bucks. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. It is studded with silver and decorated with cat leather. This object is adorned with hanging rings of diorite, nickel, cat leather, and purple spinel. On the item is an image of a vault dweller and vault dwellers in diorite. The vault dweller is surrounded by the vault dwellers. On the item is an image of a rad roach in diorite. And on the item is an image of a dimple cup and iron. On the item is an image of a vault dweller and vault dwellers in cat bone. The vault dweller is surrounded by the vault dwellers. So that's not a bad lucky charm bracelet there. There's got a lot of things on it, a lot of history of the vault too. Probably relates to the ascension of Hippo Man. We might check that out eventually too, when we switch the options back. So right now we're just on patrol for wildlife outside. We've also got a few projects that we've been working on. We got this huge oasis here that we're draining, of course. Got this outside guard tower and barracks that they all sleep at, as well as only Radish on patrol up there, manning the barracks. Food storage under there in case anybody gets trapped outside when I tell all vault dwellers to stay inside. Let's see what else do we have going on in the vault. Water system is done, so we're filling that back up. I'm hoping the trees don't grow up at the last moment and block everything. Got the magma pipe down here getting ready to be opened up, of course. We'll be draining that out. Cutting down this entire wall here. So what is it? It's 5th Moonstone 153. It's been peaceful for several years, just wildlife occasionally. That's also the first person that's been injured in probably years outside. Oh, well, no, we did have one person die. Outcast Orange, you got killed by a pack of silver geckos. They surrounded you while you were out on a hunting trip. It's just been really peaceful. We've been working on basically projects. That's all we've had going on. The arena here continues well. We've got the bridges and floors being set up. I'm getting this cage set up. We're going to have one test. I think we'll have only Radish down here versus this Wanamingo. And just make sure that I can release the creature on time, get my champions down there to get out and fight them. Make sure that the airlock works. That's what this will be. This is where the champions will funnel down from. And they'll funnel down from the sides here. Their rooms will be here, so they'll sleep here, and whenever they're called to battle, they'll come down. They can look over the balcony before they head down to the battle. And once they get down there, they'll be sealed out by an airlock, so creatures can't get up and they can't get back out. Getting the holes mined out for how far down you'll fall through magma. So for instance, this little bridge here, if you fall, if it gets pulled or somebody breaks it while you're on it, you'll fall through there, down, down, down. Probably into some magma many floors below. Some of those rooms you won't fall into magma, you'll fall into maybe a pit of water where you can drown. Another one might be a spike pit that only operates on pressure plates, so as the creatures fight up above, you get continually stabbed until you're dead. I don't know, there's a lot of things we could do, things I'm working on here. Updates have been sparse. There's been a few artifacts made, but nothing really worth mentioning. More bracelets, I think that's it, a scepter and some stuff. Let's see, we had an idol, a grate, a cat tunic, silk robes, Gabbro crowns. Those are all of our last ones. They're not too bad, but none of the history on them was exceptionally detailed. And some of them were rather sparse on the materials used. We'll get to those eventually. We'll talk about them, discuss the history maybe. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure what else we'll go through here. Right now it's mostly just many years of building. Got a lot of stuff left to set up here. Floors to build. Got buildings we're going to be working on outside here, I think. We're going to be building extra roads and training extra military squads to patrol. We're getting ready to move out of the vault, I think. We've grown and expanded beyond its capabilities, and we need to probably set up a little outside town here. So we'll get a few buildings set up, maybe some houses, some shops. We can get military units patrolling the streets there. Still got to get that glass tower built. We'll have the glass bridge come out over this, and then the small glass temple that goes up several floors from the center, rising up over the land side. It's not going to be a huge giant mega construct. Probably not even as big as this building here. Definitely much taller though. I'd like to get the glass tower, I don't know, 10 stories tall? 15 stories tall maybe? So life continues on in the vault. These last few years have been extremely peaceful. That's why this is kind of just one mega big update where things have probably changed a whole bunch. I probably think the oasis is new, a lot of these roads are new, the magma pipes are new down there since the last video. There's been a few deaths, but like I said, nothing important, just some fake characters. And Outcast Orange, you got struck down by silver geckos. You were hunting out there trying to get us food. As you can see, some things never change though. Han Solo's still in bed with his spine injury. Even if the military doesn't really use this barracks anymore, it's been abandoned for the one outside. It's closer to all their patrol routes. Food stores go well, our drink stores go well, our meat stores go well. The only thing I'm really expecting to happen is the occasional thief again to pop up. Hopefully no more wild animals kill anybody or wound anybody. Have to keep our eye on Lear Shape too. And speaking of wounded people, we still have over here Mr. Tokyo 34 who got beat up. He survived the beating though, but severely damaged, didn't lose any body parts. So once you're healed up, is that a frog on a leash there? Yes it is. Chained, a giant stray toad. Put nobody on there. Can I do that? I want that toad to get free so it can hop around our base. But that's all that's going on now. Oh yeah, also got some more rooms we're going to build here. Now that's kind of weird, in a weird location, but I guess we got all this free space and it's in a well-traveled hallway. So we'll throw up some real cheap rooms here for the workers to use, since it's close to the shops and their stockpiles anyways. So it's 12th Moonstone 153. And the vault is expanding its borders. We've made progress on the outside world. Our troops are well trained. And we're going to build a city on the surface.